My name is Mason Chock. Thank you for just giving me a few minutes first of all, thank everyone for coming out here and celebrating our independence. And it's so important for us not to forget that this day was set aside for who we are. And it's more important to not forget that that independence still exists today. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of background about where I'm coming from and why I do what I do as it relates to what I think I can support here with this effort. I'm so blessed that in this day and age we actually have come full circle, maybe not full circle, but at least forward in recognizing who we are, not forgetting who we are as a people and where we've come from and who we were once. I went to I want to say it was a Native Hawaiian school, but it was set up by missionaries as well. But thanks to Kelly Hawaii, I went to a school called Kuleana in Honolulu, and her will was to raise men and women, industrious men and women. Yeah, and so it's kind of an interesting thought that we were reared at a Native Hawaiian school in order to fit into a Western culture and a Western society. And as I went to that school, I learned a couple things about myself. One, that it's important that I know who I am as a Native Hawaiian. But what I also came to learn as I graduated from Kuleana is to understand that really, as I translate what it is my Kupuna wanted and what Kelly Hawaii wanted, was for us to understand how to live in this world so that we can reclaim who we are for the things that are lost. And so I always say, the best way to overcome your oppressors is to understand how they work, how they live, how they breathe, so that we can be the leaders that are necessary to take our place back in the society that we once had and thrived. And so as we talk about this day, and the importance of this day, I think that what you're seeing around our Kuleana today are leaders emerging in elected office, in places, in positions such as I've taken on. And it's just about Kuleana, as you all know. And what is that Kuleana? That Kuleana is that our people are suffering and they need help today, right? And so, I've had a great opportunity within the last couple of months. Some of you have been following this story about on the Big Island, the city council member, or county council member, Jen Ruggles, who's really looked at what independence has meant for us and how that's been not acknowledged. And, I think that you've got leaders who just been elected, like Tamara Paulton and Keanu Sai on Maui. We've been having this discussion. How do we advance this discussion about what's important for people to know? One is education about what's happened, what's truly happened. And so I was able to meet with Jen Ruggles, I was able to meet with Keanu Sai recently, and I just wanted to share this with you folks. Because the discussion is about how we bring to light the truth of how the process went, right? And what didn't happen and what happened. And so, in those meetings, it's become my commitment to expand that conversation to the necessary areas. And that's what you can expect from me as the leader. So, the first thing I did is I got my county attorney, Maunakea Trask, and Keanu in the same room. Woo! That was a blowout. There weren't a lot of the words or processes that I was looking for or in the outcome. Meaning, there was just a real, wall in between legal process that has happened as one perspective is determined or interpreted, as opposed to what Keanu was talking about. And so, I'm dedicated to actually advancing that conversation further. I have a letter that I'm putting together to go to our Attorney General to actually, because it has to go up somewhere, and really it's at the state level and the federal level, and maybe even at as you folks have probably determined at the global level. But to have that our State Attorney General really answer the question, how can you refute what is being said and show me, prove to me that you can refute these claims that are being made. And again, this is about education. This is about elevating the conversation that we have not been able to have around who we are and how we were affected by our past. So that is the commitment you have from me to move forward on this. And mahalo. I know some people say, well, Mason, what, you gonna quit your job or what now? Like, you know, because Jen Ruggles, in her capacity, and she's outgoing, so she's hopeful also. Is not, Keanu, I'm not going to leave this seat, and I'll tell you why. This seat that I'm in right now is not about power for me. It's again about Kuleana. And as I said before, my people need me now, not when this thing rolls over. And so the consequence that I'm taking as a burden is that I might be effectually committing war crimes. And it's true. All right? And I'm going to take that Kuleana and I'm going to give it to where it needs to go, and I'm going to usher it, I'm going to champion it to where it needs to be talked about. But will I give up what it is my Kuleana has been giving to me to serve the people that I currently serve today? All right? We do that because we have to, because we cannot wait any longer. And so I just wanted to share that that's where this is moving, at least for me as a Kanaka. At least for me, in the position that I'm at the county council, which is, you know, at the very bottom of here, I'm going, but nonetheless, I need your help in advancing this conversation as well, and that is in our families, in our ohana, in our living room, as well as any other opportunity that you have, because these questions need to be answered and acknowledged. And so, again, that is what today is about. That's the basis of what we're here for. And I just want to ask you folks for your continued support in asking the right questions, challenging the status quo, and leading. So mahalo.